Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and we are back for week 3, and this time we are going to work on a non-match made run of the comp playlist, and honestly this one has a lot of enemies. If you move quickly and you're knocking out the finishers on the enemies that you need to, points I don't think are going to be that much of a problem. Just make sure you're finishing the champions. There's a decent amount of them throughout, but you have a ton of enemies, so go for those sprees and those streaks. I'm not going to do the most optimal run. One thing that I've seen that would probably be really good, shout out to Esoteric, trying not to copy him, honestly just trying to do something different. Go with something as simple as Trinity Ghoul. It's going to cover your overload champions, it's going to clear ads really well, you're going to get some good sprees on it, and you can shoot some stuff at range. I'm just going to mix it up here, barrier champions covered with Arbalist. I know this is part of the new player stuff now, so I know a lot of you will start to have that if you didn't before. Volt Shot SMG, this thing's still just good to use, and you do have a decent amount of arc shields in here because it is fallen a decent amount of the time. And my retrofit, it's just kind of fun to use this thing and blow a bunch of stuff up with it. So it's a nice to kind of take advantage of Shatter Orbs, Volatile Flow, mostly Volatile Flow, Bricks, Void Weapon Channeling, that kind of stuff as frequently as I can. Void Damage Resistance, Arc Damage Resistance because it's the threat, Concussive Damper, and then anything else for... basically, not too worried about getting my abilities back. So anything that's going to help me stay alive when I pick up orbs is nice because my abilities should generally come back pretty quick. Harmonic Scavenger for that one. I've got Shield Break Charge. If I do that occasionally, Void Loader, of course. And then Arc and Void Siphon, Heavy Ammo Finder, Reaper, Proximity Ward, Bomber. Proximity Ward's nice because you're going to do finishes as much as possible, so you get a shield when you do that. Other than that, we got a Sentinel, running Bubble just so I can pop that every so often. Bastion, Controlled Demolition. Most things just explode because of the artifact anyway, with Volatile Flow and Orbs. So let's go in. If I don't finish it on the first run, you guys will get to see the good run, and I might throw in the bad finishes at the end if there's a lot of them. So here we go. This opening section really is up to you, I'm going to be honest. Like, how many enemies you kill in this opening section really is kind of optional. You can get a quick kill here, though. Might be nice to go for some enemies. Just a few early ones as you run through. Doesn't have to be a crazy amount or anything crazy like that. It honestly just, like, low effort. Kill a few as you run through. If you get some up here that you can take advantage of, couple grenades, couple ability kills, things like that. Just kind of tinker back and forth with this one. And just keep working your way up. Don't spend too long here. It's not really that worth it, but you can get a few kills in here. It's probably just going to get you a nice little bonus to it. Now, what I'm going to do through this section is honestly just try and avoid the champion, kill everything around it. So just kind of look around, see what's running around at you. Champion's going to be the last guy over here. And once you get to stunning him, just keep him that way. Best thing. Should stun pretty easy, actually. I'm using Volt Shot to kind of keep him that way a little bit. But then, of course, as usual, get him low enough and get your finisher off. Literally about a minute in that opening section. You can go Sparrow here if you feel comfortable. It's not required, but the few speed boosts you do get up here, probably a smidge faster if you're worried about time. This section's probably the longest one. Now in here, I usually try and get these two together, get an orb going, and then volatile rounds will pretty much kill this entire room in about 40 seconds. And then this guy, as soon as you do enough damage to him, you'll get him to pop his shield, break it, and then get ready for the finish. You're good. As long as you can get a decent amount of heavy ammo, this build will do alright. If I struggle on the heavy ammo, well, probably have to switch back and forth between abilities. But that's part of the fun. You got a champion up there, so I tend to try and throw, well, a really, really terrible shield there. Now I'm running Heart of Endless Light, so that's probably like my only real advantage as a hunter, or as a titan here, but forgive me on that one if you don't mind. Now what I'll eventually do is try and clear these guys over here, and then you want to find your champion and stun him. Find a decent angle where it's just you and him. If you can avoid anything down the way with the stairs, you're probably better shape here. Stunning him isn't overly difficult. It's really not. So just avoid anything down the way and you're good. Alright, from here, probably get a couple quick kills. That didn't even give me an orb. Trying to continue to trade back and forth. You do want to get the gold boon at least one time. Just to make sure you've got that. And then now I'm just typically going to go here. Probably going to throw out a grenade. Maybe a melee. Now my weapons hit harder. Everything should generally explode with volatile flow pretty fast. And I can kill most of this room pretty quick. And that's your goal. Don't spend too much time in any one place. And you'll probably be a little better off. Once you get most of this down, you should be pretty good to clear this guy out. I can't tell you how annoying it is to try and get this hack thing to activate. It's always trying to find, like, the right... That's the fastest it's probably ever happened. I've stared at that thing, I swear, for 20, 30 seconds. Alright, trying to find an orb, so I've got volatile flow on. I'm going to try and throw the worst shield throw possible. Get some weapon kills going. And again, it's just that trade back and forth. Hopefully this is a decent run, but we'll see. Now, if you do see some ammo dropping, that'll speed things along a little bit. First cycle's really not that bad. But again, as long as you're not dying, a lot of this stuff is doable. It's the big checkpoints where you really don't want to die. Well, there's my ammo. Yeah, now I can have some fun. Alright, anything else left? Got orbs. Wave 2 is going to be a lot of shanks. That was really stupid to blow that guy up, but I was just standing in the wrong place. The streaks that you can get in here are going to be a lot of fun. And I'm missing like one. There you go. Alright, next is going to be a whole bunch of hive. I am going to grab an orb again, so I'm volatile. Pop the bubble. Again, go with another grenade. Gets your abilities going stronger. Or your weapons going stronger. And then you can just start to mow things down, blow stuff up. And this is just this, like, really fun cycle. That's why I love, like, the Guardian Games playlist. They're fun. Like, the fact that you get to do this, if you can, like, organize it, is actually a lot of fun. It does take a little planning, too, but then it gets to be just kind of chaos and fun. And I wish this type of stuff was in there more often. Like, there's not a ton of champions here. It is mostly ad clearing for a lot of this. Now, you will have a champion back here. Try and find him. Make sure you don't actually kill him too quickly. Finisher still worked out. You hear the explodey boys coming. Watch out. And again, yeah, those streaks, the heavy rampages, that's why the machine guns are nice. You might have to switch ammo every so often, though. Make sure you're actually going to try and get some heavy. I'm a bit low right now, lower than I'd like. But again, making your weapons stronger by getting those ability kills really will help you. And again, whatever your super is, now's a good time for that. Now granted, yeah, Titan, I know I'm playing into my abilities here, but you're going to need to do the same thing. Like, whatever your abilities are, whether it's rifts, whether it's plopping a well in the metal, tethers, all those things, like, you do need to use those to your advantage here, because it's just going to make things a little better. I'm going to have an overload captain around here somewhere, that's who I need to track down. Hit him so maybe he would stop shooting me. Thanks, buddy. And finish it up. Now you notice we have a 0.94 in here. That's unfortunately just because there are a decent amount of ads. So they don't want to give you too many points, God forbid. You got to be a little optimal in what you're going for. But yeah, getting enough points to get your platinum, running this literally like one time, not going to be hard to do. And again, you run this one time, you're going to get 8 weapons. That's why I told you guys in the video that I did yesterday, don't skip Guardian games. I mean, if you haven't played it yet, literally do this one time. You could match made and probably do just as well. But I recommend, again, trying to do the emote, the finish on the champions where you can. I'm unlucky with some of the ammo, but that's okay. But just go through, get your platinum, go grab your like 8 weapons, and you don't even have to touch PvP. If you do PvP, it's going to be a little better, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. Now this is the fun part. These guys are annoying. Yeah, it's the barrier champion here that really sucks, actually. What I'm trying to do, if possible, because, man, he's annoying. Find our barrier champion, get him to pop his shield. Then go up for a finisher so I can get a decent amount of points. A little low on the health there, but that's okay. You've also got snipes all around, but then if you can really start this chain going, these guys will go down pretty quick. I really need some ammo drops. I'm just getting unlucky. But now, when you start using your weapons frequently, you're going to get your abilities back much quicker. That's why getting a lot of weapon kills can really help you out. Watch the tank. He's going to be the one that ruins your day. But yeah, when you start getting your abilities quicker, now is when you want to go after some of these guys. Now, usually there's a good collection of enemies down here. Try and go for these, get my abilities working faster. But I want this guy down pretty quick, because as soon as he's down, and again, you can, this is why like Arbalest is good, just to crit those guys and take them down. Watch for your snipers, the Vandals. They're going to be a little bit painful if they do catch you off guard. Take the heavy though. But your goal is to get this guy down away from the barrier champion is step 1. And then also, so the tank can't kill you, and so the brig behind me, which is also a risky proposition I'm in at the moment. And try and get out of here without dying. Watch the snipes. Now, other brig over here. I will try and throw as many grenades as I can at his base. Because if you can get that front part open, you're going to be pretty good. Is he going to blow my... Nope, doesn't take the bubble out in one. Trying to save my other ammo, because as soon as I get that front broken, he's done. Well. There you go. See? Close enough. Alright, so now what I want to do is get close enough off to this side so the tank doesn't get me. Still be able to take out some of these ads. Love to see that. Now you got a barrier servitor in the middle, so watch out for that fun. Gonna play your center here. Now, I know this is odd, but the barrier champion, you can get him later. What I want to do now is take out the tank, because he's my big worry. Now, I'm going to go bubble because I can, but that's how often your super can be up. Like, really frequently. He's going to annihilate this bubble. But now I just want to blow these guys up. Quick kills, fast, if possible. And again, if you got to adapt like I've got to do now, I've got to kind of throw a wrench into my plan here. What are you doing to me? It's nice having your abilities back quickly, but it's also frustrating when you want to kill other things than what you're actually having to fight. I'm going to get blown up at the tank. I'm afraid of, basically, this entire time. I didn't get the finisher on the champion. Why is he a 0 points? I don't understand. Like, there's no reason for that. That doesn't seem nice. Normally I've actually killed the tank first, but that doesn't seem to be playing out right now, so I'm gonna go about this a slightly different way. Come on, pop your shield. There. I'm gonna go for a finisher here, though. If I don't die. And I know not everybody's gonna have bubble, but again, bubble's the least offensive, so I will be like the slowest on that front. But I will be able to do other things like survive craziness. Alright, now if that shield opens, he's gotta die. Problem. Get some ability kills so I can get my weapon empowerment up. That just does not want to happen right now. I always forget how many. Why are these guys here? So these guys apparently don't matter. The continuous ones don't mean much. I just need to get up here and push on this guy. Gonna go bubble pop. He's nearly dead. I don't even. He must be dead from just like grenades or other things. Like he's gonna die in about 3 seconds. Gonna have a lot of shanks. Actually doing decent on ammo, which is really nice right now. Some of those guys count, some of them don't. Overload Cappy. That's not, I mean, this is technically a checkpoint, so I'm okay at the moment, but rather it not go down that way. Come on. Yeah, this one you have plenty of time, but unfortunately some of the guys just don't count. Like this one definitely will, so we're platinum now, so we're good. But some of those guys that spawn, apparently they're not worth it, so you're good. But yeah, I'm 15 minutes in right now, and totally fine on time, because you can do this boss room in about 3 minutes with at least this build, and I'm sure you could do it faster. So, not gonna have a crazy record run, but platinum solo, that's not gonna be hard. A lot of enemies in here though, so probably kill as many as you can. Love to see the heavy ammo drop. Go for a little faster reload, go for the kills, go for the orbs, pop a bubble in the back, and be ready. Alright, we're ready. Feel free to drop the shields, buddy. Now I can melt his shield real fast with my weapon empowerment. Almost there. You're not dead, huh? You're a different one. That's bad. So kill something, try and find an orb to help me stay alive. Apparently I am definitely on literally have my bubble back. Got an explodey boy on me. But this is just, it's fun. It's like Mayhem PvE, I should say. Because the frequency in which you get your abilities back is kind of nuts. And that's why it's fun. Like, I enjoy this. It's just goofy ridiculousness. I know it's not how it normally works. Literally already there. So now I just want to kill as many things as I can that count for points. Because I've got time to do it, and I just need to kill things. So, if I can just farm ads for a little while, I will actually do that. Give me points I can get out of this thing. So far, as long as points keep showing up on my screen, I'm just going to try and kill stuff. That's the goal. I'm sure there's a point of diminishing returns, but right now it's not hurting anything. Not even at the 20-minute timer. Bubble again. I like to see the ammo. That's nice. More ammo. Beautiful. You get a streak on one, move over to the other. Come here. I know you're hiding somewhere in here. Alright. Bubbles up again. kind of ridiculous, but these guys go down pretty quick. And I'm getting shield break charge. See, all the ammo's falling to the bottom right now. Making it fun. There we go. Plenty of heavy now. And break the shield. Now I just don't want to kill him too fast. Still have like 2 minutes of like full points. So I don't know if I just need to sneeze at him once or twice. Like, here, give me some ads. I can literally pop another bubble. Kind of great. All right, ads time. So this is why, with a good group, there's no reason you should be short for points. 210k, and I'm far from optimal here, but make sure you're using those abilities. I know if you have like ammo, the weapons are really good to use, but using those abilities every so often will make sure you keep your damage up. So your weapons are just that much more lethal. Right, where are you at, big guy? Don't want to kill him too quick. I didn't think I'd be saying. Got some more over here. Okay, I got 1 minute left to farm some ads. Yeah, and you could probably be finishing half of these big guys that I'm not finishing, but honestly, between the sprees and everything else, it barely seems worth it. I really hope I don't die here because I'm like in the middle of chaos, but so far we're doing good. And again, you could probably use the, this machine gun's efficient for like very specific big DPS, but if you use the new machine gun from Nightfall, you could probably get a good amount done similarly because it hits harder. So it's just going to be one of those that just does more damage per bullet as opposed to this thing that just like sprays fire. I don't know if I'm going to get any more ads. I'll try and get them down as close as I can. 1940, no, that's it. All right. Too fast, too much damage. There you go. Flawless victory. 226,000 points. Absolutely plenty to make sure you get your platinum. And 20 minutes by, you know, I'm top 60%. Hold on, I think I actually have to go to orbit, so. And yeah, in one run, you can actually get this platinum trophy done too. So make sure if you are running this strike playlist, you are picking this up because standout performance, there's so many ads in here. Now it's a top 60% right now because I think it's counting a previous score when I finished at like just about platinum. So let's get back to orbit and see what our final score is. All right, I gotta be higher. It's Tuesday. There you go. There's top 10%. Ta-da! Now you go back to tower and you should be good. So that is this week's strike. It's Devil's Lair. Honestly, like I've soloed that Grandmaster. So it's definitely one you can do. Find a group, focus on the finishers. Obviously, don't, you know, overthink it. But yeah, focus on the finishers, on the champions, and you should have plenty of points. Milk the end for points. Don't kill them too fast, and you should sit pretty. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Season Deep info will be coming at some point, at minimum by Monday, right before it. So stay tuned. If you're new, we are less than 1,000 subs away. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. If you want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, it's Ebontis. We're close to 100K. So if I don't get it before I don't think I'll get it before the new season, but in Season Deep, we're hitting 100K. So looking to try and do something special for that. So thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one.